Hey, 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 welcome to this live stream. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the power of differentiation. And I'm going to be giving you some tips for creating a standout, unique value proposition, or as I like to call it, a soul aligned promise. And that's a promise that actually shows your coaching is the perfect harmony with your client's journey. And what this does, it gives them divinely inspired benefits that they can use, and they can see you as a standout choice in the busy online marketplace. So, firstly, welcome. If you are new to me, my name is Netty Bryan, and I am the UK's #1 faith and money breakthrough business coach that's certified and the founder of Power Up Coaching Academy, which is an academy for faith-filled females, women entrepreneurs, coaches, course creators, career professionals seeking to turn their God-given gifts into fruitful business services without leaving their values and their beliefs at the door. And they do this through my Power Up Business Breakthrough Master Plan. And when implemented well, what it does for them, it educates women, entrepreneurs, coaches, and career professionals on how to eliminate their faith in business. And it also helps them to create a profitable expert signature system as the core asset in their business that really elevates their impact in the world and income as a result, so that they can exercise their divine gifts in their business in a unique way. So welcome, and let's dive straight in. Firstly, by setting you apart in the marketplace. And of course, we all know that it's crucial to attract your ideal soul aligned clients in order to grow a successful coaching or consulting practice. And to do that, you definitely need to be identifying them as in your soul aligned clients, and then crafting a compelling soul aligned promise, or something that attracts them to you. Now, you might be thinking, Netty, what is a soul aligned promise? Well, we're going to come to that in a moment, and we'll also show you how to attract your soul aligned clients with it. Okay. And to do this effectively, you can start firstly by identifying your soul aligned clients. And what I mean by that is the people that you would love to work with, your specific niche in the marketplace. And of course, to identify your specific niche in the marketplace, you'll need to write a compelling soul aligned promise, something that connects them to you, something that instantly stands out, something that resonates with them and makes them think, oh, this sounds like something I need, or you sound like someone that I need to consider working with. But your question might be right now, how do I do that? How do you start to write a compelling soul aligned promise that does resonate? So let's first look at what is a soul aligned promise, or a SAP for short, and why having one of these matters. Okay, so a soul aligned promise is a statement really that describes the special advantages that you provide to the people that want your help, that need your help. And what it does is it explains what makes your coaching or your consulting stand out, and of course who your services are equally a great fit for. So in other words, a soul aligned promise is like a lighthouse. Yeah, think of it like a lighthouse. It's like that light that's guiding your ideal clients through a stormy sea of choices, because obviously there are a lot of choices out there. You're not the only person sitting in the ocean, because there is lots of people. And for me, I like to think of it as the key that really just unlocks the heart of your clients. And what it does for them is it reveals the treasures of transformation within. Does that make sense so far? So really defining your soul aligned promise, it also helps you to better understand your own strengths and, of course, your positioning in the marketplace and what your unique selling points are, because ultimately that's what you want to do. So that's your first step. The secondly, you're going to want to know your target audience, and to create an effective soul aligned promise, you've got to get that right, and you've got to get that right immediately. Okay, so what that means is it's going to take you unearthing buried treasures. It's going to take you discovering their needs, discovering their desires, their wants, even their aspirations. And of course, we always ask you to look at what are their pain points. So just bear with me for a moment. What I want you to do is just imagine your audience's needs as what I like to term precious gems, like a diamond, right? Because you find diamonds in down and dirty places because they're not a diamond initially. You've got to scrub off all of the rubbish and all of the things on top of them. So you kind of need to dig deep behind the surface to look for that hidden treasure. Okay. And the way that you do that in this space is by focusing your attention firstly on market research, because market research is the thing that's going to be kind of like your trusted shovel. So that using that market research is going to help you to unearth all of those valuable insights about your prospective clients. Now, a good soul-aligned promise will be specifically tailored to your ideal client's needs, tailored to their wants, tailored to their pain points. Therefore, it needs to speak to the issues that they are facing on a daily basis. So the truth is, defining your target audience really must be the first step in this creation process. And if you haven't done this already, what you want to do is create an ideal client profile, which is going to include things like, their demographics, their psychographics, assessing, what their buying behaviors are, what are their habits, where do they shop, where do they hang out, and also looking at all of the challenges or the pain points that they might have. And the best way to learn about your soul-aligned clients is, of course, through the vehicle of market research. All right. But here's the problem that I see. I see most entrepreneurs and coaches and course creators don't really take the time to do their market research. And the effect of not doing that is that they end up creating a business or a practice or, consultancy based on what they think, the marketplace wants, rather than on hard facts or real life evidence captured directly from people out there. So what does market research really look like to you? Okay. Firstly, it's going to involve you doing some form of online survey, potentially holding perhaps a focus group with your target audience. You can also maximize your reach by, utilizing social media. And one thing that I teach my clients is to join as many groups as possible related to the area that they want to specialize in. Okay, so related to the area that they want to penetrate or provide coaching or consulting services in. So they've got to choose the right platforms. For example, you have Facebook, which has lots and lots of groups. You also have LinkedIn, which has lots and lots of groups as well. And the idea behind that is that you can take the time when you join these groups to really learn about your target market and, of course, other users on those platforms as well, and really just capture as much data as you can to really formulate some good content to be able to help you to create your soul-aligned promise. You might even want to take it one step further, and I would encourage you to do that, and that is by interviewing a handful of people to dig down even deeper. Get them on the Zoom, get them on the Facebook Lives, really penetrate them, asking specific questions. So, I'm going to give you some questions in a moment. The next step after that, after you've collected the research, is you might want to define your own strengths. This is important because your soul-aligned promise should share with people what you do better than others in the same space as you, or better than your competition. So your soul-aligned, promise really is going to highlight your own unique strengths. And I want you to think about your strengths as torches in the marketplace of darkness, because there's a lot of people out there looking for the light. So you've got to be the guiding way for them. Okay, so think about your strengths as a bit like a torch, leading your clients towards transformation that they are seeking for and that they are looking for. So you definitely need an accurate understanding of what your strengths are so that you can tap into them. Okay, so let me just share with you some questions that you might want to ask yourself, and this is going to be really helpful for you. And the first question is, what skills or knowledge do you have that are uncommon among other coaches or consultants? Let me say it again. What skills or knowledge do you have that are uncommon among other coaches or consultants? Number two, what feedback have you received from clients about your coaching style, your consulting style, your approach, or results? And of course, some of you might be thinking, well, Netty, I don't really have any clients right now. But if you have helped somebody in the past, what have they said about, what you've done and how that's helped them? Think about that. All right. The next one is, what areas of coaching or consulting do you feel most confident and competent in? So what area do you feel most confident and competent in? Okay. Next is, what aspect of your coaching or consulting do you enjoy the most and you find the most fulfilling? Because you've got to be able to enjoy it. You've got to love what you do. Next, this is another one. What do you do differently than other coaches or consultants in your area? All right. Another question you might want to ask yourself is, what challenges or problems are you particularly skilled at helping others to overcome? All right. And another question, or the final question, is, what are some of the most significant results or accomplishments that your clients have achieved through the help that you have given them? And a bonus one, which I love this question actually, is, what values or principles do you bring to your coaching or consulting that sets you apart from others in your field? So once you kind of go through those specific questions, the self-journaling of the answers, once you get those, trust me, it's going to be so much easier for you to create your soul-aligned promise. Okay. So then you might be thinking, so I've now gone down, I've answered all of those questions. How do I actually create my soul aligned promise? So that's what we're going to talk about in this next step. And I found, the simplest way to define your soul aligned promise is to write a concise statement that explains, firstly, what you do. It's going to be about you identifying your audience and then explaining why you do what you do. So what you do, finding and your ideal audience, and explaining what you do. And I've got a little template for you that I'm going to share right now, something that I use inside of my academy with my clients. And it's simply this. So you would write, I blank for blank so they can blank. All right, so let me say that again. I blank for blank so they can blank. All right, and let me just give you a couple of examples just to get your minds thinking about what maybe yours could sound like. So here goes. I provide customized nutrition coaching for busy solo entrepreneurs so they can optimize their health and performance. Brilliant, right? Another, I offer soul nourishing life coaching for mothers navigating their faith journey so they can find balance and deepen their spiritual connection with their families. Here's another. I offer stress management coaching for working parents so they can improve their work-life balance and enjoy more quality time with their families. I'm going to leave you with one final one. So I provide tailored spiritual empowerment coaching for faith-filled women so they can ignite their divine purpose and live a life of abundance. So there's a few for you, but can you see in those examples I've given how specific they are? Okay, so you might be thinking, what else might help you do this is to think of this template as a bridge of clarity. That's something I think that might help you if you think about it in this way. So it's going to be your bridge of clarity, guiding your clients from where they are to the transformation that they desire. And it's a really important step for you to get this right. Okay, so you might want to create yours now whilst you're in the zone after you have watched this video, and don't forget to come back and drop it in the comments so that we can see what you do and who you help, and I'll always make sure that I reply to your comments as well. So the final step in this short series is about you communicating your unique value to the marketplace. And I want you to think of your soul-aligned promise as your trumpet of truth in the busy marketplace and in that specific crowd, right? So it's almost going to be like your specific clarion call to those who see, hear, and resonate with what it is that you do. And of course, equally, it's got to be a repellent to those who aren't your ideal soul-aligned clients. All right. So now that you have your soul-aligned promise, you can use it in so many different places. You can use it on your website. You can use it on your social media profiles. You can use it in your marketing materials or wherever you normally communicate with your clients. And the good news is when you help one of these, when you have one of these, you know, it's going to help you and your potential clients really figure out whether your services and your products are a right match for them, which really is a powerful pull effect and push effect when you get it right. Okay, so it's an exercise worth doing, but when you do it, it's definitely worth doing well. All right, beautiful people, that's all I've got for you in this short time today. If you've enjoyed this coaching class, why not leave us a comment, leave us a heart, and don't forget to share this with someone else who you feel might benefit from this coaching class as well. And of course, if you are watching us on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button to stay connected to our soul nourishing coaching class content. And of course, if you are eager to harness the power of differentiation, create your standout coaching, soul-aligned promise, and convert your ideal clients, I'd love for you to type the word soul in the comments below, and either myself or someone from my Power Up team will reach out to you to help you on your journey to write your soul-aligned promise and really help you to prepare it for the marketplace. So do consider typing the word soul as reaching out your hand, and we'll be right there to guide you through. So until next time, beautiful people, stay blessed and stay bountiful, and together we'll illuminate the path to your divine destiny. So you take care until next time, and God bless you.